Woohoo! So I am chilling here. I'm at the Crown Plaza Hotel. Thought I'd let you guys know. Look, you guys have bronies. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to film much. Yeah, look at all that label back. Yeah, I'm out here in Middleburg Heights. Not bad. Hope that it's not too bright for you guys to see. But anyways, hoping to record as much as I can. So let's get started. Hopefully. So I guess what I missed so far was Fighting His Magic. They had to open a ceremony, and I think that's about it. They got Andrew WK. I'm trying to get some footage of him, but for the most part, though, here you go. Have a look at this. Yeah, that's Fighting His Magic up there. I don't know what they showing. I just got here, so. Yeah, we want to communicate. Or at least we can. Okay, and it doesn't really bother me, but I was wondering if you had any justification for why any uniform. Well, look at this right here. We got Pinkie Pie. If I can.
Perfect soapstone? It's alabaster stone.
Wow.
That's hard. Like,
that is amazing. Wow. And there's Pinkie right there. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Do you? Oh, nice. So right now they're still talking about foreshadowing. I got here so far that they say, Fluttershy, they said her move she uses Angel to mostly do the attacks, and that's pretty tight. So I couldn't get any footage because I just got here again. So far, I got a couple of pictures to show you guys of some cosplayers. This is pretty neat. I'm not even sure if I can get anyone like official. They'll show Andrew WK later, but I'm about to go off to the game room here. Where is the game room? Oh, thank you.
comment because
oh, excuse me, sorry. So, here you go. Very small game room. Very small. Hey, you know, that's cool. I'm all good for that gravy. I wonder how this works. If I can, I'll try to record some footage. If I can't, just to make sure I'm recording. So pretty much I'm going to show you guys what they got here. They got some, as you can see right there, I'm sorry it's blurry, but they got some Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I'm going to walk around here. See what else they got. I guess live stream. Oh, live stream. Oh, someone's live streaming over there. That's pretty tight. I guess another Ultimate Marvel. What's this? Oh yes, that look like some Street Fighter. Check that out. I don't know if you guys can or not. But that's tight. Let's see what else they got. I'm trying to find Fighting His Magic. That would be so nice to play right now. Where are you? Oh, let's see. That looks like. Hold on. Let me. If I can. Yeah, I think that's the online RPG, MMORPG pony game there. So. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Legends of Equestria. Yeah, Legends of Equestria. That's what that is. I've seen a little bit of that. That looked interesting. I might pick it up. I'm not sure, but here's a little bit of footage for you.
Sir Juan Diego de la Albatross.
Someone logging on, I believe. But hey, you know, so if I can get some Fighting His Magic footage, I'll try. So now I'm going to make my way to the art gallery. I'm going to probably, I may not be able to record, we'll see. Who knows? But it should be fun. It should be fun to check out. So unfortunately, I could not record in there. They have a no photo or video policy for the art. Well, I guess that's alright, but I'm gonna show you some swag I got. It cost me a bit, but there's some more expensive stuff I could have gotten. So first of all, let me show you the Pinkie Pie poster right there. That's pretty tight. Oh, look, whoa, what's this? Applejack from Hot Diggity, and look what he put. Yes, that is what it is. What we got right here? Pinkie Pie, mouse thingy. I guess this is like a card from Toxic Mario. I didn't get any of the stuff. There's some other artists right here. I got a free Applejack card for the lols. And I got a bar of that Pinkie Pie. Oh, this one's for you, Zach. No, for Pinkie Pie. So that is. Oh, wait a minute, one more. A cute, very cute, chibi looking Princess Celestia Luna sleeping there and chilling. So swag. Yes, that's my brony swag for today. I'm not sure, man, if I'm gonna be trying to buy more or not. Too expensive, but you know, who knows? If it's within my budget, we'll see what happens. So now I'm about to go to the art panel, and see what's up. So right now I'm at the little artist discussion here, artist gallery, I guess. But here I'll give you guys a hit. Not so sure if you guys can see it or not, but you know, it is pretty cool. They're talking about their art and their supplies and stuff like that. I really went for Andrew WK, so well, the art gallery has just ended. I think Andrew WK is about to start here in a few minutes. I'll see how much I can record. It shouldn't be too bad. I'll probably only get some part of the best parts. He probably has a speech. I don't know if he's even going to perform. I have no idea, but this should be fun. So to give you guys a better idea, here's their little setup here. So whatever they usually have up there, like footage or something to talk to an example. Here's one camera. There's the equipment over there, which is pretty tight. What they do to keep, you know, all the editing, good production stuff. That's what you guys want to know there. And then here's the camera. They're actually doing a documentary on this, and there'll probably be, I don't know where the site is or whatever. I'll put a link in the description for y'all to check that out. So I got a better seat this time. Teehee, la 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 la. They're playing volleyball or beach volleyball. Oh, I thought I was gonna get it.
That's kind of something they've established.
Oh, I guess where'd the ball go? There it is. Nice. There it goes. Oh shoot! Oh, swing and a miss. Here goes the serve. Oh, the ball's going. Oh, it's going up to the stage. Oh, going back. Oh, it's going that way. Oh, going that way. Low. Oh yeah, another thing I want to show you guys. This is the official tag. Let's see, 3-day countdown. Oh, I can't count. Well, they don't like campers. If they don't like campers and FPSs, they don't like campers at Canterlot Gardens. So we gotta move out, as you see. Ooh. Well, I bet you I'll be sitting at the front door. Oh yeah, and I was also showing this, my Luna button, that Luna. So I am going to see where I can stand at, if possible. That is where the line starts, or back there somewhere. I don't know where to go. Maybe if I get lucky, maybe I could just kind of squeeze them out. You know what I mean? So hopefully I'll get a good seat if I can. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I got a decent seat. He's over there. You probably may not be able to see a little long hair. He's all the way over there. So let me retake the shot. Woo! Yeah, doing the wave. Ah, yeah! Woo! As you can see, there's Andrew WK over there. We'll get to use some footage. The guy with the sunglasses, long hair, is pretty tight. I'm not. You see how much there he is. Guy, pretty cool. Y'all chum there. He actually looks a little bit like Rob Zombie for some reason. He reminds me of it. Anyway, when anything important cool comes up, I'll get it for you.
For me, and I would like to also give you the sort of advance notice that towards the end of our panel, I'm going to ask for questions from you. But I also may ask you questions, so it's going to be very interactive in that way, as parties should be. This is not a lecture. This is a... It's a party panel, yeah, I guess so. I also want to, there's a young lady out there that wasn't able to get into the hall, although she is here at Canterlot Gardens, who gave me this pony. Yeah, and I don't know if you can see, it says Party Hard, and there's a slice of pizza there. Pizza Supreme, no less. Flecks of green pepper, jalapenos, onion, pepperoni, and the bloody nose, of course. And this hair, I don't think that came like, this is custom made. So thank you again very much to the young lady who gave me All right. Yes, it is. I have a guitar that is shaped like a slice of pizza because it's like the two best things ever combined together. So yeah, to kick things off in a general way, I want to also do a little bit of a disclaimer. I don't know as much about ponies as most of you, and I'm not proud of that. I'm here with the hopes that I will learn more, and again, I'm humbled and very moved by the kindness and warmth that you've shown to someone who, in some ways, may be an outsider to this phenomenon. And you know what? There is no such thing. You're right. And that's what's so moving about this. It's already been one of the most intense experiences of my entire life. And that was just walking into the lobby when I arrived. I feel like it's like a group of people that I can relate to in that they're like no one else. And that's the kind of person that I want to be and be around. People that aren't like anybody else. So congratulations on being individuals.
Well, these are the people where, when you walk into a room, they're going to be the people that accept you, and they're going to love you no matter what. And you better like it.
Yeah, because if you don't, no, it's true. And that's always the feeling that I wanted to get across through whatever I was presenting, in terms of entertainment and music. I had felt very left out at times. I was just talking about this the other day about bullies and jocks and tough guys. And tough girls. There was a lot of very mean girls as well. They were pretty. A little easier and kind of more complicated and confusing. But I was trying to explain this to a gentleman the other day. I didn't want to, get back at those people. I actually just wanted to try to make something that would invite all the people, even the people that didn't like me, or that I thought I didn't like, that we could all party together. And then look at the person next to you and be amazed that you're even in the same room with them and having so much fun together. And again, it's a spirit that's hard to describe, but it's certainly described as friendship and kindness. And that is a magical thing. It's what makes life certainly more tolerable. So well done in embracing an attitude which is not that easy sometimes to muster up, and then also encouraging other folks to engage in that. That's a really big thing. And it's not as simple as positivity. It's more a sense of joy, which I think is a more physical sensation. And when you listen to music you like, when you see a show that you like, when you think of a joke one of your friends said and it makes you laugh, that is a physical sensation as much as it is a mood or an idea or a thought. Your body feels different. And it's important to stay close to that. And the amount of joy that's being conjured up, in this room, let alone at the entire Canterlot Gardens event, it will spread throughout the whole universe. It's not going to be bottled up and kept here. It's going to actually make the whole world even better. And you should feel proud of that. That's a real achievement.
Everyone wants that sense of communal just togetherness, and that joy that comes with knowing that everyone that you are with is not only just together, but supportive friends, just that camaraderie, that friendship. And when you do that, what's going to happen is that other people are going to see that, and most likely most people want that in their life. It's just that they don't know how to obtain it. So if you have the courage to go out there and show people that that's the way to live life, that is exactly how they will also live life, and that improves the world in general.
It's true. I agree. It's a sense of playfulness, and unfortunately, a lot of times adults confuse growing up or becoming more mature with a sense of seriousness, a sense of sort of boringness, a sense of just stupidness, lameness. But really, the great thing about being an adult, and I remember this when I was younger, is you just have more power. And not power to do boring stuff, but power to play, like on even bigger levels. And it's very important to stay active and playful, especially as you get older. And I think that true success as an adult is just not so much growing up, but it's actually becoming like a super child.
Woo!
One thing that this panel was described a bit as what Pinkie Pie would do, or what would Pinkie Pie do, and also as how to make partying your job. Wait, what is your job partying and partying as fun as your job? Yeah. Something about jobs and partying and fun. I am a professional partier, but it's not a job though. It's a privilege. And I would never look at it as an obligation, other than except as an honorable duty to spread this feeling. But there's folks out there that I've talked to as well that have felt trapped in either a line of work or a job that they didn't really like so much, and that's even more reason to have other aspects of your life that are either pushing towards potential joy, or giving you a flash, a moment, a brief experience of joy throughout what could be a very boring job. Because I did work a lot of jobs that were nauseating. Telemarketing, for example, which I did. Sorry.
Oh shit!
I did call some of you in here, and I apologize for that.
I would take your call.
Pushing forward to the hope of something else. And the idea of being able to do what I've gotten to do, which is just an incredible blessing, and it has a lot to do with luck, good fortune, people helping a huge amount to further my vision. It was always a sense that the crazier your dream was, the more realistic it was. And that's why I think, you got to believe really, 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 without a doubt, 100% in what you want to do, no matter how crazy it may seem. For example, this, to a lot of folks, perhaps even some of you, is pretty crazy. Like that this is even happening. But it's happening.
Right.
It's happening. And it's the result of a lot of belief, a lot of action, and an incredible commitment, no matter how unusual or unlikely it would seem, to be able to do any kind of convention, to do any kind of get-together. It is a huge achievement. And this should be, again, more proof and, I hope, encouragement that anything is possible. If I can be a professional partier and that Canterlot Gardens could exist, the first year at this level, that should be, again, encouragement that no dream is off limits. And when it feels crazy and the voice in the back of your head feels like it's telling you there's no way it's ever going to work, that's not how life is, you got to get into the real world, you got to come back down to reality, that's when you say, no! Yeah! No!
No! Dude, let's go.
And Andrew is absolutely spot on. I mean, Canterlot Gardens wouldn't exist if it wasn't for that mentality. He wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that mentality. And I mean, life is a risk, and you only live life once. So if you really have a dream and really have a goal, it's really important.
YOLO, 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 YOLO.
You obviously love Octavia.
You obviously love Octavia.
Oh yeah. I don't know, people don't like to say you only live once or something. I have lived 30 different lifetimes. I only lived an infinite number of times. Let's put it that way. Yeah! But what he's saying is, while you're here right now, go for it,
Well, that's the thing. I'm not saying that you live once in the sense that after you die that you're not going to come back, but you're here right now, so you have to make the best of it. And why not make the best of it and do the best for the world and the community that you live in? Honestly.
No, yes. I remember there's another thing that I think is so fantastic about this is the idea of community and individuality, and that you can have a community of individuals. You can have a group of people that are all very different or all very unique. You don't sacrifice your sense of individuality and specialness by being part of something bigger than yourself. And in fact, it's a humbling experience in a good way. I think it's like a good kind of solidarity, like Chris was saying, to be part of something, even if it's just like a neighborhood or something. It doesn't mean you're giving up a part of yourself. It's actually probably going to add to yourself and make you a bigger person. And this is really, to me, again, a very good example of that. I don't think there's any doubt that everybody here is an individual and very unique and very special. But the fact that we choose to get together and celebrate our uniqueness together is really important, and has resulted in this. So well done again. Congratulations for making this, and thank you for coming here. You could have all been somewhere else today. You could even have been. Oh, no. You had no choice.
No.
Well, yeah, I guess in that way, yeah, your destiny. You have no choice. This was our destiny to be here. Our path. Oh, by the way, some nice group of folks came up right before we began and mentioned that they have some sweets set aside, some sweet eats. So at the end of our panel here, the party, some sweets will be there. Now they did say I get first dibs. I respectfully ask you to allow me to select my own sweet first before you take the rest, and then please do take the rest because we don't want them to go to waste. So thank you again to the folks. Where are those folks that brought the sweets? All right. Give them the sweets. Woo! Chris, tell me about how you got involved doing this. I'm very interested. Again, I would like to learn if you can become an honorary brony through this. You think I'm a brony? Yeah!
Yay!
That really does mean a lot to me. I was telling Chris, and we talked a bit about it during our web chat. I was a bit nervous because I didn't know as much about ponies as other folks, and because I hadn't, participated in an event like this before. And that really does mean a lot to me. Again, how warm and welcoming you are, and I will learn from that and spread that attitude even further. Everyone is allowed to come to a party in my book. So you're all partiers as well.
I think, like a lot of people, it was curiosity. You start to watch the show, you hear a lot about the show, and you hear a lot of great things about the show. And that's one of the most amazing things, is how much the online community just really proved to everyone else how, I don't know, just compelling and how important the show was and how great the message was. And the message is something that I think a lot of people need in life right now. So, you know, I watched an episode and then 2 episodes and then every episode in about 24 hours. I think you just kind of fall in love with it, and the community just expands upon it, makes it even a more like in-depth and more just fantastic universe.
It keeps that feeling going even when the episode is done.
Absolutely.
Right. Because there's a lot of shows. I mean, I've watched a lot of TV shows and cartoon and animated shows, movies, but you don't necessarily come away with something where the next day you wake up and you're still thinking about it. You know, that's a very rare phenomenon. This, to me, this is like music, or you know, like a marathon or something that once you're into it, it's going to take over your life in a good way. Maybe to the chagrin of other folks around you, potentially. No?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, very good. Also, I want to mention this gentleman over here is named Rocket. Is that correct? Okay, Rocket to Insanity, which is a great destination. And, he's going to shortly offer the microphone. So if you do have a question, I will ask you to raise your hand, and it could either be for me or Klisk, or even for anyone else here. This is, you know, it looks sort of like an audience and a performer, but it's really just a big room full of partiers. So keep those things in mind, but don't ask any questions yet, because I have another question for Klisk. One thing that I've experienced, maybe now that I have been made a brony by your kindness, a lot of people, I never anticipated this, but when I started my own interest in this phenomenon and the show and ponies, people got very angry. And I was amazed. Yeah, I was amazed how upset someone else would get about what someone else liked.
They're only jealous.
They're jealous, yeah, that's what I thought.
They're true men.
I think you're answering for me.
What was that?
I think you're answering for me.
Yes, that's it, yeah. Well, it reminded me a little bit, though, when I was younger, I had a friend named Caroline, you know, really amazing lady who I've been able to stay in touch with. She would play with you know, soldiers and actually dressed in full camouflage every day to school, which I realize now is pretty amazing. She was very committed, you know, camo pants and shirt. I don't think she ever went to the army, though. People were very confused, like, why would a girl be into soldiers? And I had baby dolls and some toy horses and things as a child, and liked the way that the toys smelled, in addition to around, much like this. Right?
Yes.
Or, they do, right?
They must, because it always has a very distinct...
In fact, there's actually a line of G4 coming out with the smell. I think it's like...
They do that in bowling balls now as well.
It's distinctive, but so wonderful.
It is, and it's just, again, whatever you want to play with, it's okay. You know, it's really okay. And it's not only okay, it's good. A forward-thinking, advanced movement that's actually ahead of the curve. That as civilization progresses, adults learn that all kinds of play are allowed. That men can play with things that maybe a girl would play with. Adults can play with things that maybe a child would play with. and that it's, as long as it's focused on that joy, not only is it allowed, but it's actually helping the world, and it's a sign of advancement. So again, you're ahead of the curve in that regard. Good job.
And so the ritual is commenced.
Yes. I'll let you choose who to do, because you got the mic.
How about the guy who's been standing up this entire time?
That's a good start. Yes.
Run to him, open your arms, embrace.
Slowly, loudly, and clearly, please.
First, I'd like to say thanks, Liz. Doing a good job. Don't work too hard.
Thank you for coming.
No problem. What is your favorite Gundam series?
Whoa!
My favorite Gundam series?
Yeah.
You know, I want to say right now, and that's a great question, and thank you for even, being aware of Gundam. This is an album. I recorded a rock and roll tribute album to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Gundam franchise. Released in Japan.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but you can get it on Eagle Download.
It was burning red.
Yes, sir, it was. That goes for actually everything. I really support downloading. To me, it's just like radio. I made this music and all the stuff to be experienced, not to be bought or sold. The money will come from other things. But no, yeah, please always feel free. People, that's a common question I get a lot. So the answer is you can download anything. I would rotate them in the bed so that there would always be like one next to me, and the next day I would put the other one next to me because I didn't want them to feel left out, like I was picking favorites. And I don't like that. When it comes to joy and things that you like, it's all favorite. The whole thing is favorite. But with that being said, I like Gundam in general, And they all pick a favorite.
And that album came out around the same time you also released it was like a Japanese pop cover album?
Yes, the J-pop, the Japan covers, which actually included the song I Senshi, a Gundam song, which is how the folks at Sunrise Corporation found out and invited me to do the Gundam tribute album. So Japan is a very wealthy land when it comes to robots. Thank you very much, and great clothes style. Great fashion. So yes, I do have some tattoos here that are in the shape of a line. And a friend of mine named Twig Harper, he had a tattoo around his wrist, I believe, that was shaped like a black band. Kind of looked like a bracelet or a watch or something. And so I decided I wanted to have a tattoo like that. And I was going to do it myself using a sewing machine needle. Take it out of the machine. Take it out. Yeah, handheld sewing machine needle where the hole is in the tip, the sharp tip. And you wrap thread through that hole and then dip it in sterile India ink, which is purchasable at any art supply store. And then you begin to poke, 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 poke. And then I got really tired of poking. And that's how I ended up with this. So it took so long, I didn't go all the way around. It became boring. It actually also hurt quite a bit. And then the next morning I woke up and tried again. And that was this one, which is very small. And then another one here. There's actually a dot here. These ones are done professionally because I committed to the idea of a tattoo that didn't represent anything. It represented nothing. And then I realized that nothing is something. So it's a bit of a paradox, and that way I guess it represents that. Okay. Another question.
Okay, and this is from...
Oh, and please stand up. Thank you.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Okay. Also very good fashion sense.
Thank you. I would like to know your thoughts on actual ponies.
Oh, true ponies.
Real ponies.
Like a living beast. Okay. Well, I noticed this, and maybe you guys have seen this too. Sometimes their heads, they look downtrodden. Now, I don't mean sad, but it's like their head is so huge compared to their height that it's like, you know how donkeys often, like their head is down.
This is their eating.
Oh, okay. The oats and clovers and things. You know, these are beautiful animals, okay? They're stocky, they're very strong. They have a thicker coat than a horse. Like, you guys are aware of that, right?
Now we are.
Fluffier, thicker coats, so now you know. They seem friendly enough as far as I can tell. They're strong. You can ride them despite how small they are.
Wow.
And they can be used to carry bales of hay, packages, gifts, laden them down with belongings, essentially.
Assist blind people?
Really?
Oh, yes. Okay, yes. That's
seeing our horses? Wow.
And I'm reminded of a great Seinfeld episode where Jerry was eating a nice dinner with his parents and some other family members, and he mentioned that he not only hates pony, he hates anyone who would even have a pony. The elderly lady said, "I had pony." And she put him in his place.
I remember that episode.
Keep it going. These are good questions.
Okay, the dude holding up his hat.
Yes, that's eye-catching. I know this, actually. Aaron is here with his family. Everyone say hello, Aaron and his family.
Hello, Aaron and his family.
Now, we grew up together for the most part. I grew down for a little while. He grew up. I was going up, he grew down a little bit. But we did, yeah. So well, that's how we've been going since then. We just decided not to go up and down, just take it to the horizon. And he lived in a strange house. where there were a lot of shows, and it was a house that, you know, people like strangers would come to. And the older I've gotten, the more amazing and crazy it seems that this ever happened. There was one night where some toughies showed up. Sometimes they're referred to as skinheads. Now, not all skinheads are racist, you know. Yeah, some of them are sharps, and they're against racial prejudice, but they will still fight, so you know, watch out. Anyway, a bunch of crazy guys showed up, and I remember I had gone down to the basement where the bands were playing. When I came back up, the stairs were gone. The window, like the glass door, the cops were there, and you know, Eric, you may have been at that. Yeah, she was there too. Oh no, that was from the basement. The stairs, the second floor were gone. Yeah. That was, and again, it's not my favorite party. It was the party I most felt frightened that I may get harmed by skinheads. But my favorite party so far that I've ever been to is this one. At 3 p.m. I will be doing my autograph signing, you know, photos, all that stuff for like a full 2 hours. So I may not have time, it may not work today, but if you're here tomorrow, please do come to my signing at 3 p.m. Just wanted to remind you of that.
Woo!
Thank you for that question.
I will get a voucher for Andrew.
Okay, next question.
Can I hug you?
Yeah, okay. That was a great hug, by the way, too. Nice rib cage.
I gotta give it to the zebra print over here.
Okay, good call, good choice.
This guy.
I saw this gentleman earlier.
Rhyme your question.
Rhyme your question, sir.
Please rhyme your question.
That is too much to expect from me. I'm sorry. Mr. Enrique, I am very much admiring your music. You inspire me to play the rock and roll piano. I think it's an underutilized instrument. I very much enjoy it.
That's fantastic. Thank you for playing piano and keeping the instrument, you know, like vital.
Absolutely, I enjoy it very much. I forgot my flask. Give me my flask.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
You want me to drink out of your flask?
Well, if you want. Yes.
Toast. The Canterlot Gardens.
Jug.
Okay, I'm gonna be a drink. Okay, yeah, Fluttershy.
All right, Flutter! Woo!
Emily doesn't go that hard. She just works.
Andrew, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much for having me, and thank you for being here and being so lovely.
No problem. I have a gift for you. Is that okay?
I think so, yeah. So let's not a night. Oh my goodness, it's a Pinkie Pie. This is fantastic.
That Pinkie Pie! Woo!
I'm sure all of you have noticed it as well and are as thankful and as excited about it as I am. What beautiful, beautiful ladies have joined us.
Oh yeah, you! Woo!
Okay, next question from the serve bot.
Oh no!
Oh, there he is!
It's a serve bot. Hey!
Oh.
Oh!
No? This is embarrassing. I just want to say, I just wanted to ask, like, what's it like being on Cartoon Network? Like, I'm a huge fan of like Aqua Teen.
Yes.
I love the episode where Frylock gets cancer and you come to cheer him up. And, another thing is, when is Destroy Build Destroy coming back on?
Whoa, good question.
Two related Cartoon Network questions. First of all, Destroy Build Destroy was a TV series, a live-action TV series, a game show involving two teams of teenagers blowing things up. No one had ever made a TV show like that before, and I really appreciate Cartoon Network for taking that risk. The way I actually got that show, as the gentleman mentioned, was through the Aqua Teen Hunger Force appearance on Adult Swim. That was probably one of the... Like, it was a moment where I couldn't believe it was happening. I kept thinking, like, oh, even though I did the voice, actually they didn't use my voice in it. Even when we made the song, I saw it, I just couldn't believe it was real. It was a real pinch me moment. Please don't pinch me, though. And it started probably like a domino effect of fantastic joy that led eventually to Destroy Build Destroy. I thought that the way they drew me, it looked even more like me than I do. Yeah, it was like a super version of me, and getting to record the Party 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 song with the folks, and they actually included it on the movie soundtrack release as well. One of the greatest privileges of my life. Destroy Build Destroy, unfortunately, was canceled due to complaints from parents about the explosions. And I can say that we never had anything even resembling an injury. The only thing that ever happened that was even kind of close to that was that a child who wasn't even on the show, he's like the brother of one of the contestants, he ate too many...
Okay.
I hope that someday every weapon and every kind of violent act is only used on TV just for the sake of excitement on a show like that. Thank you for asking me all that. You can still see the show on iTunes or it's on YouTube. It's all kinds of stuff. It's a great experience. So much fun. So much fun. Post to Kim.com. Kim.com. YouTube download it. Yes, Robert. Crystal ponies.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
Does anyone know who these crystal ponies are?
No.
That's another reason to keep watching for me as well. Choose wisely, Rocket. Choose wisely.
Okay, you in the jacket.
Yes.
You make me jelly, but I love you anyway.
Hello, Andrew WK.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. You are the king of party.
Oh, thank you very much.
Woohoo!
I'm a huge partier myself. In fact, I'll be performing later tonight.
Yes,
at the
I heard
Power
that.
Hour.
Yes.
And my question is, because I know there's a lot of huge partiers in here, right?
Oh, yes. Oh,
my question to you is, with all of the intense partying that you do professionally, and because I know that you enjoy it very much, how does one, before he parties, how does one prepare to enter these parties? How does one prepare to enter this realm of excitement?
this realm, oh yes. I'm a big fan of realms in general. Like areas, places, locations, vortexes, of course. Coordinates. Yeah. I haven't entered a party in almost 12 years now, since the party hasn't stopped. It just kept going. There was a time when I used to try to remember what it was like not to party. It was boring. I remember that. Kind of sad as well. And I don't want to ever go back there again. And I realize now and feel confident that life will never go back to normal, and I wouldn't want it to be any other way. So keep in mind that all you have to do is prepare yourself to be receptive to fun, to be receptive to joy. It goes beyond being open-minded. It's being like a magnet. You know, you want to be a magnet to fun and good vibes.
Thank you.
And have a great show tonight. Well, what time are you playing?
11:15.
Oh, okay.
I just saw this. It's a death metal Rainbow Dash.
That is party.
Hey, how are you? Oh!
All right, Dashing! Woo!
Hey, I saw you recently on Red Eye.
Yes.
You had episodes before where they were somewhat negative towards the community. Did they ever say anything to you about it, like after the show or anything?
No, and I wasn't even aware of that. I'm sorry to hear that. I will take that up next time I go see them and give them a lot of hell.
Hell yeah!
To say that, we talked about Howard Stern. Howard Stern. I tweeted him, after he did that episode and said, you're out of your mind. And, Cliff, you had some very interesting comments, though, on his perspective. Can you share that again? Because I thought it was uplifting.
Well, I think the one thing everyone has to remember about Howard Stern, he's kind of making fun of himself. This is the same guy where, you mentioned Spider-Man, and he can mention the issues, the page number, and a specific detail about Spider-Man, but yet he'll make fun of, other people or into comics.
Right, so it's not so much a personal thing, it's just he's trying to make good radio and have a laugh, perhaps at himself.
And I do think he's making fun of himself in a lot of ways, because, how do you know, like, a little detail, like, what happened to, Batman's fingernail on issue 300.
What? Huh?
That's what I think it is.
Exactly.
And we've seen that, right? Though it doth protest too much.
Yeah.
So maybe we can encourage these folks, including the Red Eye people. I'm going to convert them all.
I am seeing a lot of pointing fingers.
Yes. A lot of fingers are pointing.
Okay.
All right, Pinky. Woo!
You talk a lot about joy being shared
because I want to be
across
party.
the world. Can you share with us a moment that you've experienced just absolute joy?
Other than today.
Other than today. Other than Canterlot Gardens.
Well, yesterday, actually. It's true. I'm very fortunate. No, it's true. I get to, my work is very diverse. There's no, people ask, what's your routine? There is no routine, and I work very hard to get it that way. There's nothing wrong with routine. I guess not having a routine has become a routine, in a way. Yesterday, I went to a college in Pennsylvania, a rather rural part of Pennsylvania near Wilkes-Barre, and spoke to some folks there about partying. And unfortunately, that same week, 4 young people had committed suicide.
Jesus.
And, it was a moment, not to bring it down, of course, but it was a moment where the importance of joy and the importance of having something to live for never seemed more powerful or necessary. And, again, it was only yesterday, but I can say it changed my life, and I brought that spirit here today, and will continue to, cheer people up. It's a really, it actually can, it works.
Woo!
Always give yourself credit too, because if you find positivity in something else that someone's done, or a show, or a song, also give yourself credit, because you're extracting that joy from the thing, It's a two-way street, and the fact is, though, it really is a magical, mystical process, and we can make each other's lives better, and we should use that power wisely and for good.
Big Mac over by the mirror.
There's a nice gentleman there.
Big Mac.
Yep.
This character.
Yep. Yep.
My question, it takes a tiny bit of explanation. You may or may not know that Pinkie Pie has a cannon that she can pull from anywhere called a party cannon.
Party cannon, best cannon! Woo!
My question is, if you had a party cannon, what would it fire?
That is a great question.
Are you sure he doesn't have one? I think they have a party cannon right here.
Oh, what?
Okay, everyone, we're gonna have a countdown, so just wait patiently.
Oh, shoot, I can do this.
So I can get the countdown.
Yes, from number 33.
33! 32! 31! 30! 29! 28!
27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, fail! No,
Thank you. Who gave me this? Thank you.
All right, Pinky! Woo! All right, Pinky! Woo!
Okay, I'm seeing a skull head over there.
Yes. Beautiful skull. Remember, no one here would have a head without a skull. I'd be thankful for that.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, skull. Yes. Speak up, please.
All right.
You mean you? That it's totally fine to be in the corner. It is, because I oftentimes at parties I would go to corners. Maybe it was a little cooler there. I went through overheating. Comfortable. You can lean against 2 walls at once. It's darker. But I actually have struggled with shyness, a long time. And one of the greatest things I learned was that it's okay. You don't have to push yourself out if you don't feel like it. You can do and feel however you want to feel. And when the moment's right for you to go out and go out of your comfort zone, you can. But never pressure someone who doesn't want to do what you want them to do. It's a really bad vibe. And
this one to that guy in the glasses in the front.
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, which guy glasses?
Yeah, him right there. He just stood up. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This guy.
Are you wearing a wig, sir? Oh, okay.
No, he's just awesome.
It's a good, yeah, many people would wish to have a wig that looked like that.
It was a result of Mohawk Mother's Day a few years ago. She was pleasant when she looked at herself. First of all, I just would like to thank Andrew and Cliff for doing this. I also want to thank everyone who's putting this Canterlot Gardens thing together. I feel like are you going to be partying hard later? And can we all join you in partying hard later?
Yes, I will continue to party hard. I'm also going to eat a supper. Like it's a consistent ham.
Yeah.
There's a Panera down the road.
And again, also the best time is going to be tomorrow at 3. If you want to party with me, but keep your eyes peeled. Well, not literally.
You.
I would have peeled grapes. But I will be around, so yeah, say hi and say hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay,
Hi.
you in the front.
Nice gentleman here.
Hello there, good sir.
Hello, how are you?
Oh yeah, I'm curious. What is your
I'm just gonna lift you up. I'm
philosophy
gonna
on
put you on my
success?
shoulders.
Oh, that's a great question. Okay, yeah. Well, first, it's hard to define success. Sometimes people ask me, how do I become a successful musician, or what advice would you have to someone who wants to be a successful artist? And I've always said, well, do you play an instrument? They said yes. I said, do you enjoy it? And they said yes. I said, you're a successful musician. Oftentimes the most famous and highly acclaimed humans weren't necessarily making a lot of money doing what they did back then or even now. That's a very different thing. That's called being successful at making money. But being a successful person is being yourself all the way every day and never looking back.
Okay, next question from Scouts Honor in the back over there.
Ooh, yes. Getting diverse. And meet him halfway.
Okay.
Meet him halfway. Good eye, Rocket.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. If you ever got the chance, would you want to guest star in MLP?
Dang, took my. Dang. Yeah! Nice!
Do it. Yeah, please. Okay, so maybe I can, talk to them tomorrow. I don't know. What would they do? Invent a pony for me?
Yeah! Woo!
Yeah, I would like that. I've learned so much about partying. People say, oh, Pinkie Pie is like the pony version of you. I say, no, I'm the human version of her. So it doesn't seem that crazy to think that maybe, just maybe, we could at least imagine me being. Really? Okay, well, hey, I would, it's hard to even imagine, but I would.
Hit the jukebox.
I would be very happy.
Woo!
Take this question.
Woo!
To the girl with the neck.
Yes. Look at this. Beautiful rose bowl.
We can always try it again.
How are you?
I'm always shy when I talk to people as awesome as you. I'm usually like the party girl too, but then it's just like, hi, you're awesome.
I appreciate that.
All right, I'm trying to not cry because it's so emotionally awkward. But going on. All right. For every episode, the pony has to write a letter to Princess Celestia telling the lesson about what they learned. If, for some reason, Spike comes to your door and asks you to write a letter to Princess Celestia about everything that you've learned about your life in just one letter, what would you write?
Whoa, that's a good question. Woo!
Gotta start that with dear
Dear Princess Celestia. I learned a lot of different things.
Good.
Some of which are, I enjoy pizza. I enjoy ponies.
Yeah!
Woo!
I enjoy parties.
3 P's of success.
Ponies, parties, and pizza.
And that's it. Does anyone here not like pizza? I'm just curious. I have a friend named Steve Kenny who doesn't like cheese. You used to hate pizza. Now, why was that? Rocket, can we get the mic to this young man here? Because this is unusual. Most young folks love pizza. And what is your name, sir? Joey. Joey, hello. Hello, Joey.
Hello, Joey.
Don't be scared by that. That was a bit intense. Tell us about your pizza experience. Well, you didn't like it at first, and why was that?
Well, I just didn't like how it was so greasy.
Okay. That's true. Well, where were you getting pizza from? Because that's something new. Where? Teresa's? Okay. And where do you live, Joey? Not the address, but just the... Where? Aurora, Illinois. Aurora, Indiana. Aurora, Ohio. Okay, sorry about that. How many people here live in Ohio? Okay, how many people don't? How many people don't live anywhere and are homeless? I guess
if we're being real. If we're being real.
Okay, yeah, 5 minutes. Joey, I want to say thank you again because Joey here was actually, one of the first folks that arrived at the lecture today. Came right up front and said, "What was it?"
You said it was a party.
He said he wanted to punch me in the face with excitement.
Oh, okay. Woo!
Joey won.
You should pick. This is the last question. You have the honor.
And that was so bright.
Okay, to the pink Amina hat. Oh wait, which one? Wait.
Oh, this lady, yeah.
Oh, this one. Oh.
Two more then. I apologize. So you go first. No, you go first.
All over again.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a woman. I apologize.
Okay.
That's why I do the beard.
Okay. So I as well as all of these awesome brony musicians here. We're brony musicians. We get inspired from the show and do all that jazz and stuff like that. So I want to think because I love you, I love your music, and I love all that.
Thank you very much.
But it's so, I'm more of a, but I also respect you a lot as a musician, and I want to ask her on like what do you find about like the Brony musicians who get inspired for the show? How do you feel about like stuff like that?
I think any place you can get inspiration at all is golden. You know, any way that you can muster up motivation to do anything in this world, let alone make music, is golden. The things I've seen, for example, the fan videos. We talked about the cupcakes video. Anything that allows you to stay up, you know, for more than 12 hours at a time and do some work, then you know, it should be cherished. And the fact that you're finding motivation enough to even be here, let alone make music, don't let go of that. You know, I think it's fantastic.
I would definitely not.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, my camera's going dead. I guess that's the last question. Sorry, y'all, but we'll see y'all. I'll see y'all on part 2. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I guess I had enough minutes left. The last question was, how do you feel about Derpy Gate? And he's just saying Derpy's an awesome character and stuff like that. Pretty much. So, guys, this has been part 1, TOZ Online's part 1 day of Canterlot Gardens. Yeah! 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 So I'll see you guys with part 2 after this battery charges up.